Coming up in today's bulletin, the official theme and logo for the upcoming 54th Pacific Islands Leaders Summit in Honiara was officially launched today. Chief of the Australian Defence Force, Admiral David Johnston, paid a visit to the country this week. And Prime Minister Jeremiah Manele has assured that his government is advancing a new era of progress. Hello, you're watching SIBC's TV News Bulletin. I'm Andrea Mahanwa. The official theme and logo for the upcoming 54th Pacific Islands Leaders Summit in Honiara was officially launched today. Alex Dadamo attended the launch and filed the story.
The official theme and logo for the upcoming 45th Pacific Island Leaders Summit in Honiara was officially launched today. Prime Minister Jeremiah Manele unveiled the logo and announced the 54th PIF Summit theme at the National Trade Fair venue at the Sinu village in East Honiara. The theme for the summit is "Yumi Together, Act Now for an Integrated Blue Pacific Continent."
This spirit that I am proud to announce the official theme for the 54th Pacific Island Forum Leaders Meeting. And this is "Yumi Together, Act Now for an Integrated Blue Pacific Continent." This is more than a theme. It is a call to action. It is a signal to the world that the Pacific stands united in vision and voice. "Yumi Together, We Are Together" reaffirms our regional solidarity and the truth that no Pacific country stands alone.
Meanwhile, Manele announced that Philip Tapuika, a self-taught artist, won the logo competition. Philip said he is happy to receive his award and thanked the organizing committee for the opportunity.
This is a big opportunity where other people were involved in organizing this whole event, for giving me, which supporting me too much for me continue with him at career blooming. Yeah, and big something for me, and me like say thank you this for the time for thank him over time, especially the committee where I work with him this fella event. Me like say thank you big fella for good work.
The 54th Pacific Islands Forum Leaders Meeting will convene in Honiara this September. Alex Dadamo for SIBC TV.
Chief of the Australian Defence Force, Admiral David Johnston, paid a visit to the country this week. His visit was part of overseeing work in areas of strengthening maritime security in the country. In an exclusive interview with SIBC News, Mr. Johnston says he visited the Western Border Outpost in the Shortland Islands, where he handed over the first part of the facility.
While I've been here, I've had the chance to be part of some of the work that we are doing with the Maritime Wing, gifting of new striker boats for them to be able to use, to look at the upgrade work that has occurred on the wharf and some of the work to the headquarters. And yesterday I had the very special opportunity of going to the Western Border Outpost in the Shortland Islands, to see an area where we are working with the RSIPF and the Solomon Islands government of building a new entry point into the Western provinces where there will be customs, immigration, policing. So yesterday was the handover of the first part of the facility so that work can start. And between now and to be finished later next year, the full facility to be established, which will have berthing facilities for the Guardian class, ability to operate maritime vessels from there, and quite a large footprint that will be available in a multi-agency environment to provide that enhanced security at the entrance into the Western provinces.
He adds it was a privilege to join the country's 47th Independence Day celebrations.
I was very privileged to be here at the 47th Independence Day commemorative activities. So wonderful to see the community of the Solomon Islands come together. Of course, there was the band from the Australian Army participating with the RSIPF band as part of the commemorations. They did a wonderful job together. Harmony in bringing musical instruments together, and that's a very good way of describing the relationship that we have between our two countries.
Mr. Johnston left the country today after his 3 days visit. And now Prime Minister Jeremiah Manele has assured that his government is advancing a new era of progress. Simon Tavake has more on this story.
Since coming into power last year, the Government for National Unity and Transformation, GNUT, has been delivering services across the country, guided by its 4 key pillars: unity and stability, economic transformation, infrastructure development, and human capital development. Speaking during the nation's 47th Independence Anniversary celebrations this week, Prime Minister Honorable Jeremiah Manele said his government has promoted inclusive leadership, ensuring balanced development across all provinces.
Under the Government for National Unity and Transformation, GNUT, we are advancing a new era of progress based on 4 key pillars. First, unity and stability. Under this pillar, we are promoting inclusive leadership. Second, economic transformation. Thirdly, infrastructure development. Fourthly, human capital development. Under this pillar, we are expanding TVET and scholarship opportunities. We are intentionally increase and will channel more national and donor funds for education and the health sectors.
The Prime Minister also called on all Solomon Islanders to recommit themselves to building a peaceful and united Solomon Islands.
Fellow Solomon Islanders, as we move toward our 50th anniversary in 3 years' time, we must recommit ourselves to the ideals that inspired our independence. Let us build a nation that is peaceful and united, where we rise above division and tribalism. A nation that is accountable and transparent, where leadership truly means service. A nation that is prosperous and inclusive, where opportunity reaches every island and every person. And a nation that is proud and sovereign, where we guard our values while embracing the future.
I'm Simon Tavake, SIBC TV.
The Honara City Council is urging the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Survey to prioritize and fast-track the urban land planning process. The appeal was made by Honara City Mayor, Councillor Eddie Siapu, during the country's 47th Independence Anniversary celebrations this week. Mayor Siapu highlighted that land availability in Honiara remains a major concern, particularly when it comes to securing land for cemeteries and graveyards.
One of the most pressing concerns is urban land availability, particularly for graveyards. Let us be clear, if we do not act swiftly and strategically, we risk turning parts of our city into unmanaged burial spaces. This is not sustainable. I therefore appeal to the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Survey, and other responsible agencies to prioritize and fast-track urban land planning to ensure that both the living and the dead are treated with dignity. Urban planning must serve all stages of life.
Waste management is also a growing issue across the city, with the mayor stressing the urgent need for effective solutions.
Another challenge is the waste management. The current state of the Rani Dam site is not only unacceptable, it is a growing threat to public health and the environment. Waste volumes are rising daily, and we must adopt modern, sustainable waste disposal system. I call on all stakeholders, including central government, development partners, and private waste management experts, to collaborate with Honara City Council in delivering innovative and environmental responsible solutions.
Visitors to the country may come and go, but Professor Bill Donner's legacy of research is here to stay. Professor Donner, a distinguished American anthropologist at Kutztown University in Pennsylvania, has returned to Solomon Islands decades after conducting research on Sikayana Island. SIBC News spoke with Donner today at the Sikayana settlement east of Honiara.
Oh, many memories. I did ethnographic fieldwork as an anthropologist from 1980 to 1983 on Sikayana, among the Sikayana people. And then I came back in 1987 for about 7 months, and then I came back in 1993. So I have a lot of long-term lasting relationships with Sikayana. And then, I went back to the United States, I had a job, I had children, and this is, I think, 32 years later, this is the first time I really thought I had time to come back.
Donner hopes the community can utilize his research material to reconnect and conserve their traditions.
Robert Cicillo was stationed in New York City, so I got to see him between, I think it was 2016 and 2020, and he told me the young people don't speak the language anymore, and there's some worry that the language will be lost. When I look around, yeah, they understand some, but yeah, the language is being lost. A lot of the traditional customs are being lost as well, and I think I have a lot of material that may help them look at their traditional customs again.
Meanwhile, a member of the Sikayana settlement, Thomas Sapivaka, says the community is pleased about Donner's return.
Also, we appreciate him because he come back. Because this was dictionary we have set him for me Sikayana. I'm including culture, how we live, how we do things. We refer back to the dictionary. Because every old man, listen him now say me happy to for him come back. I mean him come back. Me run welcome him. Some fellow where got no been saved him. I say who ya? Him Professor Bill Donner. Where come in the scale 1981. I arrived here. Or those years him come to research him. Where him na me live according ya. Look at the coach him ya. Because some fellow elder people no saved too.
Professor Donner's research is available online at the SikayanaArchives.com. Still in the sphere of cultural preservation, preserving the traditional agricultural knowledge of Quara'ai is a task Leslie Sanga is committed to achieving. Sanga, who is active in the agriculture scene, recently established the Kwali Kwali Cultural Learning Center. He is keen to teach the younger generations about traditional agriculture.
We find him that Quarai people, or at the moment, we feel just like other groups too, that influence or technology may come in, and most people, or especially young people, we feel start for forget him too, or important values or important language, especially with original words. Importance of trees and how we relate with him environment, or same stakalo generation we start for forget him now.
The loss of traditional agricultural knowledge is a major concern for Sanga, as key information on certain agricultural practices are now hard to find.
In terms of traditional knowledge, I'm a little bit challenged because time we do the research, we find them hard to much forget them now. Got important knowledge from what all people blame me because way where culture blame me or knowledge blame me pass him through verbal. Lot teaching before him a little bit different, yeah. Where daddies and mummies, so if what like for teaching Pikinini, or have to inside the lock doors, yeah, where what's like in inside the house, then shut him door, then not teach him. So in that way, he make him hard to master for you miss how get him the important knowledge. So, but even though but me manage to get him some fella. So the knowledge when we teach him, no more got a little bit knowledge when we get him from old people before.
SIBC News understands Sanga's work is supported by Malaitolo. And that's news. Follow us on sibconline.com.sb and our SIBC News Facebook page for more of our latest stories. Thanks for watching.